Hi everyone, my name is Ida Josefina and I am the co-founder and CEO of Sane. I'd like to start today by asking everyone to just close their eyes for a moment. I want you to think about someone you really admire, a writer of a very good Substack on a topic you're passionate about, an artist whose work really touches you, or perhaps a Twitter friend you've been following for a while. Now, imagine having instant access to navigating their thought processes and references visually, to be able to zoom into their thinking, their inspirations, and browse through all the thoughts that led to their greatest works. How incredible would that be? Okay, you can open your eyes now. The last 10 years of social media has been about creating and uploading as much information as possible. The challenge now, and what the next important phase of social media will be, is to connect all of that information and help people make sense of it all. And this is what we're doing with Sane. Sane is the easiest way to show people how you think and who you are. We are building the future of how we discover, create, and share knowledge online. To demonstrate how Sane works, let's take my friend Maria as an example. Today, if you want to know who Maria is, you'd Google her. Perhaps find her LinkedIn, see where she's gone to school, what jobs she's had. Go over to her Twitter, maybe scroll through 4 of her latest tweets to get a fully random glimpse into her world. Or perhaps find a blog post or an article she's once published somewhere. This search in these fragmented places is, first of all, laborious, and second of all, doesn't really tell you that much. You know where Maria works and what she studied, but you don't really get a sense of what she cares about or what her beliefs looks like. But on Sane, Maria created a space that allows you to follow the journey that led her to become a left-wing political economist focused on Latin America. She created this spatial network starting in 2011 that functions as an introduction to how she's been thinking and what her thought processes has looked like. She's included some questions such as, why are some countries rich and others poor, and written little notes or mini essays throughout the space. She's also added in some articles and some books that were particularly formative in shaping her thinking. Maria's also included some personal experiences, such as her solo travels in South America, and what kind of ideas these experiences triggered in her. By spending just a few moments navigating through this space, you can get a profound understanding of who Maria is, how her ideas were born, and what her map of beliefs looks like, something you can't really do anywhere else on the internet. And it's not just Maria whose thinking you can follow. On Sane, you can discover new thinkers, ideas, sources of information and inspiration from infopunks all over the world, and communicate who you are and how you think by building spaces yourself. I fundamentally believe that everyone has something to say or something to share, but with many existing platforms, the barrier of entry tends to be really high. If you want to write on Substack, you need to know what to write about in full article format and with a rigorous publishing schedule. Or to be noticed on Twitter, participating in the constant flow of witty banter is nearly a must. On Sane, anyone can create spaces to showcase any type of knowledge by writing notes, collecting references, or curating your sources of inspiration, a little like an intellectual Tumblr. But the infinite canvas enables me to also organize and connect my ideas visually to showcase those meta layers of context and how I think. Soon, I'll also be able to interact with others and discuss with them directly within their spaces and to explore new ideas with the help of semantic search. This here is my personal profile that functions as an introduction to my thinking. I've included some tidbits on my personal history, what kind of things I'm into, and thoughts on existential hope, a concept that has been key in shaping my identity. Also some context on my reasons and motivations for building Sane, and there's a cheeky little movement there to pay homage to my Finnish roots as well. Tina and I, my co-founder over there, are building Sane because we believe that in order to solve the world's biggest challenges across climate, AI alignment, nuclear, or whatever it may be, we need to solve the foundational problem of how we can create enough collective wisdom to do so. The internet presents us a massive opportunity here, And as I said in the beginning, we have all the data and information in the world, and the next iteration of social media needs to be about helping people make sense of it all. And this is ultimately what we're doing with Sane, providing these digital spaces that we couldn't find before for discovering, creating, and sharing ideas with more context and meaning, and to facilitate ways to turn that data into information, the information into knowledge, and ultimately the knowledge into wisdom. Thank you.